I'm vlogging, it's boring, I'm Colleen.
That makes me a hypocrite. Good morning, everybody. We're hanging out in the office. Flynn is playing with a roller that we got in the P.O. box. He's obsessed. And I'm waiting for my friend Terry to come over, who is a psychic. And she's gonna teach me how to be a psychic, essentially. I know that that's not really possible. You can't just teach someone to be a psychic, but she's gonna teach me how to tap into that or something and see if I can.
Or something.
I don't know. I'm very excited. But I still have a sty in my eye, which is not fun. I'm just keeping it real with you guys. Other YouTubers buy people Teslas and, you know, set things on fire and do wrestling matches and kickboxing matches, and I talk about my sty. Kickboxing? No one does that. What am I talking about? I forgot what it was called. Wrestling? What do they do? What do those boys do?
I don't know.
The fires are very far from us, but it smells like fire outside, and the outside is very grayish, orangish. It's so weird. California is completely on fire, guys. It is so sad. It's so terrifying. Yeah, it's disgusting outside. Like, I went outside to set up because we're filming outside to be socially distanced and safe. Filming outside 6 feet apart. I went outside to like set up, and it smells like fire. It's crazy. Time for me to go get ready. Flynn is so cute. I can't stand it. Flynn, you're so cute. I can't stand it. Flynn, what are you playing with? Electronics. I gotta go. I also have to sneeze. Okay, bye. Terry's gonna be here soon, and I just got some fall English. I just got some fall candles that are making the house smell incredible. So now I'm in a really good mood and I just want to go to a pumpkin patch. But I also really love Terry. Like, I know the idea of psychics scares some people and makes them feel weird, but like truly, like as someone who grew up in a home where I was taught psychics are evil, any sort of person who plays with the other world or like anything like ghosts or demons, angels, anything like that, those are evil people. That's what I was like taught to believe, not by my parents, but by like the church. I have that like ingrained in me, so I understand that fear. But Terry is like the sweetest woman in the world. She's so freaking she's here. Okay, I gotta go. She's so sweet. She's amazing. That is terrifying. I am not a fan of balloons, but I'm certainly not a fan of balloons that are being chewed on by toddlers. That is terrifying. I'm sure everyone's like, ah, you're a bad mom. Don't worry. We're gonna take them all away now that we saw him do that, but I wanted you guys to see and hear that with me. What a fun noise. That psychic reading was crazy. I don't know if you can tell by the bags under my eyes. Yes, I'm tired, but I also was crying. She read my cards and it was spooky how good she is and how like exactly accurate everything she said was. And then she taught me how to like tap into my intuition and like attempt reading cards too, which was really fun. So that video will hopefully be up maybe next week. It's a lot of footage to edit because we were doing it for like an hour and we used 3 different cameras so that we could social distance and stuff. That editing is gonna be really challenging, but it was a really cool experience. You guys, I cannot express to you how crazy it looks outside. I've seen videos of people in like Oregon and Northern California outside and the sky's just red. The fires are so intense. We weren't seeing it really here in LA until right now. The sky's orange. It looks like a brown orange. It looks like a burnt sky. It's not as intense as it is obviously where the fires are raging. It's crazy that it's traveled all the way here and it just looks so weird outside. It looks so weird. It's 2:22. It looks like the sun is rising right now or setting. Like, I don't even think I'd be able to show you on camera like the color that it looks outside. It's so weird. You can kind of tell, but not really. Like, you can't really tell. So when we see the ball. Oh no! I love that that's how Moose plays fetch. He's like, I'm just gonna lay here. You can throw it at me and I'll try to catch it. But if it doesn't land directly in my mouth, I'm not gonna go get it. Like, I'm good. Like, I think it's so funny. Flynn, what are you eating? What do you have? Is that the challah bread you made yesterday?
Yeah.
Are you just eating the sprinkles off the top of it? I realized I didn't ever show you guys. We made challah yesterday, but I never showed you the final result. It's really good. He did a great job making the challah. There's a little bit left, as you can see. And he is eating the sprinkles off the top. Oh gosh. Okay, so a while ago, I tried the pepper / cream / everything bagel seasoning. That was like a trend on TikTok. Okay, I keep seeing girls eating bell peppers with cream cheese and everything bagel seasoning, and they're always like, it's so delicious, it's so good. So Kory and I are gonna try it today, and we will be honest. We will tell you if this is so good. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Good. It wasn't good, but then I saw people talking about it online that you're supposed to use a green bell pepper, and I used a red one. So I'm gonna try it again. I also don't like cream cheese, so I'm not gonna put as much on. I'm barely gonna put any on, actually.
Who doesn't like cream cheese?
I like it, I just don't like it a lot. I like it sometimes. Like, I like it when it's like in a dessert, but like, I don't put cream cheese on my bagel usually. If I do, it's like a very thin amount. Do you wanna try this, Lev? You like cream cheese, so I'm gonna pile on the cream cheese for my... Okay, so I've got everything bagel seasoning on a green bell pepper.
Yeah, yeah.
Dada, will you please do the WAP dance?
Okay.
Let's try it. I don't like it. It's like a really popular food snack on TikTok. Like, there's nothing about it that I like. And I like, it's not that I don't like bell pepper, like I'll eat raw bell pepper all day. Like, I like bell pepper.
I'm giving it another bite. Still don't like it.
It's not good, guys, in our opinion. A lot of people like it, and that's great. I'm happy for them that they have
This is weird, it doesn't make sense.
a healthy keto snack that they enjoy. It ain't for me, honey. It just ain't for me. Tonight for dinner, I'm giving you a thigh and also some delicious salmon. I teach you this recipe. What is this accent? Can you fire me from the internet, please? Like, why do you watch me? Why was I doing that? You know who I am? I have a lot of really interesting family members, and I have this one aunt who's always doing weird accents for no reason. We would always, as kids, be like, why does she do that? It's so weird. And I'm literally doing that. You're fired from yourself. Like, get a life. Anyway, I'm making salmon that I've taught you guys how to make before. It's just so freaking good. We're having it tonight, so, and it's really easy. So if you need an easy salmon recipe, strongly recommend this one, honey. All right, we have our sauce all ready to go. I have to put Flynn to sleep before I'm gonna make this. Flynn already ate dinner. But how I like to cook is I am a total disaster hot mess. As you can tell by my eye. I am a hot mess. I'm not organized, I'm a disaster, I'm not clean, I'm just a walking tornado, like I'm a total disaster. But when it comes to cooking, I have to have everything organized. It's like the only thing in my life that I need organized in order to do it. Like, I cannot cook if it's like messy or cluttered or anything, which is so weird. I prep everything before I start. So I prep my sauce and I chopped up all of my veggies because I'm gonna do like a veggie stir fry with rice and salmon. So I kind of do it like a math problem in my brain to make sure it'll all be done at the same time. So I prep everything and I know I'm gonna put Flynn to bed, and then when I come down, I'll turn on the oven, brush the salmon with this, throw the salmon in the oven, fry up the veggies. But the first thing I'm gonna do is make the rice and then turn on the oven. So it's like I have to math it out. So it's all done at the same time and it has to be all organized, which is so interesting because I am a disaster. I am a mess. But this is the one thing in my life that I'm like, it has to be organized and clean or else it won't work. So anyway, I'm gonna go put my kid to bed, bye. Guys, my sty is getting, I know it's like all I've talked about in this video, I'm so sorry. I'm just so frustrated, it's getting worse, and I'm seeing people give me advice on like how to fix it or whatever online. Sorry, this room's a mess. Flynn plays in here sometimes while I'm working, and so there's stuff all over the floor. Also, I'm a mess. I was reading comments, which I try not to do. Every once in a while, I will peek at the comments. You guys are so sweet. I will get to that in a minute, but first of all, I want to say to the people who are giving me advice on this sty, I've had so many styes, and it's because I'm disgusting and I don't throw away old makeup and I don't wash my face. I mean, sometimes I do, but not really ever, actually. But anyway, the makeup gets clogged up. I don't take off my makeup every night, and then it gets clogs up the pores, and then like, it's gross. But that's how this happens. It's from being lazy with my face, skincare, makeup, and just not throwing away old makeup and whatever. I've had them a lot, is what I'm trying to say. And I've done everything. People are like, oh, well, if you just put a warm cloth on it, or use a tea bag, or use this over-the-counter medicine. Like, I've tried it all, I've used it all, and I've been doing it all for the past 3 days, and it's just getting worse. Like, I can't even explain to you guys how painful it is. Like, it's extremely painful. Enough about that. I just want to say, I'm reading the comments for my video yesterday, and you guys are so freaking sweet. I just want to read some of these. I don't know that I've ever really done this, except for when I read like hate comments. Like, I've read hate comments a bunch on the internet, but I don't know that I've ever like read nice comments. So I wanted to do that. The first comment from my vlog yesterday, or the top comment that I'm seeing here, is I had about 7 therapists until I found the right one who could actually help me. Because I mentioned yesterday that I'm gonna get a new therapist. I have had wonderful therapists in the past. Right now I'm trying to find a specialist for what my specific issue is that I want help with, which is my dermatillomania, like anxiety, OCD stuff. So that's what I'm looking for, and the person I was with just, we weren't meshing well. And so that's not really happened to me before. Like, I've always like really liked my therapist, and I like this therapist, she just wasn't the right fit for me. But to hear you guys like support me in this like was nice. And then another top comment, over 1,000 likes, is I feel like Colleen thinks we don't watch her when she's just sat talking, but that's my favorite part of the video. I feel like I'm having a chat with one of my girlfriends, and I love it. That was from Bella. And that blows me away, because this is always the part of the videos where I'm like, oh, no one watches this part probably. Like, maybe like some people who've been watching me for many years who are like super fans, or like, you know, the hardcore people who've been supporting me for a long time. Those are the people who might watch this end section of the video. But like, I always assume that people just come to these vlogs for like the fun stuff, or the cooking if you're interested in that, or Flynn, or my family, or like events, stuff like that. And it's so interesting to me that like that comment got so many likes, because this is a part of the video where I'm always like, oh, no one's watching this. You know what I mean? I don't know, it's just so weird. Even before I was vlogging every day, because I vlogged every day for 6 months now, I would vlog when I thought something interesting was happening in my life. I would never vlog when I wasn't doing anything. I'd vlog when I was on tour, or if I was like going on the Jimmy Fallon show, or like going on a vacation with my family, or I was releasing the TV show or the book, or like something big was happening in my life that I thought would be interesting to you guys. That's when I would vlog. But if it was just regular everyday life, I wouldn't vlog, because I thought you guys wouldn't be interested. I mean, heck, who am I? Well, heck. The intro to my song is like, this is boring. Like, the intro to these vlogs is me singing that it's boring. So it's so sweet of you guys to say that. Colleen, no one is probably watching me right now, all her fans. Am I a joke to you? When Colleen starts getting into real life talk, she always thinks she has to shut herself up about it. It's okay to actually tell us your feelings. I remember in one of her other videos, she was talking about how she just kind of holds everything until she explodes with emotions and lets it all out. But Colleen, just know it's okay to talk about your feelings, because you opening up and telling us about your feelings might inspire others to express their feelings too. And that's so true, and that makes me a hypocrite, because I desperately want to teach Flynn to understand and acknowledge his feelings, because I have talked many times on here about how I feel like boys are taught to suppress their feelings, and that crying or being emotional or sensitive is considered like a weak thing. A lot of times you hear people call boys like P-U-S-S-Y, which is a compliment if you're asking me to call anyone a female body part, because female bodies are incredible. That is like supposed to be an insult, as though you're weak, or like grow some balls is something people say to boys, or man up, or don't be a sissy. These are all things that are implying that being a female is weak and having emotions is weak. To be strong means to not show emotion. And so I'm trying really hard to make it my mission with Flynn to teach him that feelings are cool and important and necessary and accepted, appreciated. And it makes me a hypocrite if I'm like, oh, I have to hold all my feelings and I can't talk about how I'm feeling, because it'll annoy people, or they'll think I'm complaining too much, or I'm ungrateful for the things I have, or, you know, I just feel embarrassed and, you know, ashamed to like talk about how I'm feeling sometimes. And so that makes me a hypocrite if I'm like, I want to tell Flynn that it's cool and accepted and wonderful to feel all his feelings and express his feelings, if I can't even do that. So that's a good little reminder, so thank you. Colleen, I personally love when you share things with us. It's like having coffee and chatting with a close friend. Don't you think for 1 minute that you are talking to yourself, that no one is listening? Because girl, you are not. There are hundreds, if not thousands of us who adore you and genuinely care for you. Prayers and good vibes on finding a new therapist and getting rid of that pesky sty. I'm glad you had the courage to change therapists. I know that can be hard, especially when you form a friendship. I love your vlogs and the rants you go on towards the ends. It makes them more personal. I watch them every day. Is my son awake? Maybe it was the cat. I watch them every day and they bring me joy. Just know that most of us are here to support you in whatever you're going through. You're the best. Love you lots. I love you too, Gabby. I struggle with OCD and anxiety. It's totally something I have had to learn to live with and not let to define me, as there is no cure. It's so great to hear you talk about it on here. That was from someone named Amy. And then someone responded and said, I'm so sorry, I suffer from anxiety. If you ever need someone, I am here. Oh my God, you guys are so sweet. You're sweet to me and you're sweet to each other. Oh my God, that's so nice. Yeah, it's so interesting. Like sometimes I feel like weird talking about it on here, not because I want to normalize things like that, and if I can help by just talking about it, that's wonderful. But I also don't ever want people to think that I think my struggles are worse than other people's or whatever. Like, I'm just talking about my personal experience. I don't think that I'm like, oh my God, my life is so hard. Like, I know I have it really good and I'm super lucky and I'm really grateful for all that I have, and I know people have it way worse than me. And even with like anxiety, like yes, I have been diagnosed with anxiety, but I know that there are people with anxiety who have such severe anxiety, so much worse than mine, that I almost feel guilty like talking about mine at all, because like, well, I'm not having like panic attacks and anxiety attacks every day. I don't know. I don't know. Does that make sense? I need to go to sleep to rest my sty, and let's name her. What should she be named? Tell me in the comments below what we should name my sty. Heather? I feel like that's like the cool thing everyone wants to be called these days. Like everyone's always like, oh my gosh, you're such a Heather. Like that's like a compliment apparently. That's what all the cool kids are saying. And so I feel like, you know, sties get a bad rap. Like everyone's like, ew, sties are so annoying. They're so disgusting, gross, get out of here. But like, let's switch up the game. Let's make sties cool. Let's name her Heather. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments below. I'm gonna go to bed. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.